Alright guys, I'm going to attempt my first instructional video. So we're going to do interval notation. So yesterday or the last time we met, we talked about inequality notation. So interval notation is just more commonly used in upper level math. So for example, I'm trying to find my pen, where is it? You might have something that looks like this. 5, 10. Okay, now notice that this 5 has a parenthesis. This 10 has a bracket. That's intentional. The parenthesis and the bracket, they mean different things. So just like yesterday we were talking about the difference between the inequalities, this line below includes the number, and this one does not include. Okay? So here you would use an open circle, and over here, the including, it would be a closed circle. That same idea here. This interval is saying all the numbers between 5 and 10. So if I'm on a number line, I'm going to put 5 here and 10. But the parenthesis means you do not include 5, so I'm going to put an open circle. And the 10 with the bracket means I do include it. So there's my closed circle. Okay, you might have something that says like 6, infinity. Okay, so one thing to note is that an infinity always has a parenthesis because you can never actually include infinity. So if I were to graph this is the same as saying every number 6 all the way up to infinity. So I'm going to put a closed circle on 6. Because it's a bracket, and then I'm going to say, okay, which direction are all the numbers going to infinity? Well, that's over here, so I'm going to draw my line over there. Okay, I might have negative infinity to 10. Okay, now notice we're always going in order, so over here 5 to 10, it's the smallest number to the biggest number. 6 is smaller than infinity, the smallest to the biggest. Negative infinity, that's all the negative numbers. That's all the way to negative a million. So smallest number to biggest. So I'm going to go put 10 on my number line. It's a parenthesis, so that is an open circle. And then it's all the numbers to negative infinity. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of examples from Delta Math. So let's go the other way. Let's now express it on interval notation. So this one where it's everything connected, I'm just going to go -2, and I'm going to go 6, because it's everything between -2 and 6, and I'm going to decide should they be parentheses or brackets. Because they are closed circles, that means we include -2, so that means it is a bracket for both of them. Okay. So over here, express this interval in interval notation. Okay, so this one is also a closed circle on -7. And if you just go left to right, you're going to be fine. So I'm going to start with -7 here. And then I'm going to go comma. This is going to go forever and ever and ever. So that's going to go all the way to infinity. And when you're doing these, there's infinity symbols right here that you can click. Infinity always has a parenthesis. Then I have to decide what this one is. Because it's closed, it's going to be a bracket. Okay, and then I'm going to go, how about this one? I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so you can see it better. Okay, now this is the one where you jump a bunch of numbers, is what I like to say. So we're going to be everything here up to -10. So if I start over here, that's way over to negative infinity. So I'm going to do negative infinity to -10. Again, I'm going from left to right. Parenthesis always on negative infinities. Open circle. Parenthesis here, okay? Then that's my first interval, and then I have this other interval where I'm starting at 1, and I'm going to go all the way and keep going to infinity. Parenthesis here, and then because this is an open circle, I'm also going to use a parenthesis. But the thing is that there's a special symbol that we actually put in between to say that we're going to do this one or we're going to do that one. And that symbol is this weird looking U. Okay, I just tell my students, imagine it's a jump. You're in this set or you're in this set. Okay, so There's my first little quick video on interval notation. I hope it was great, and I hope you learned something. I am going to do a quick little summary right here, where I'm going to say parenthesis means not included. So that means open circle. Bracket, yes, include. Make that a closed circle. Oh, that's weird. They've turned that into an O. Closed circle. Okay, and negative infinity and infinity always uses a parenthesis. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and hopefully you're having a great night.